Whoops-a-daisy. That's fine. Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the Overwatch Ultimates Junkrat made by Hasbro. I've actually never seen this brand before. This is completely new to me. It's made by Hasbro, so I'm surprised I've actually never heard of it. Found it at Disc Replay and it was 15 bucks, and it looked pretty new. So I said, sure, why not? Might as well buy it. I actually opened this before the review and I ripped the box of it. Excuse that, whatever. Looking at the back of the box, there is other figures in the line. They have a Reaper, Reinhardt, Zarya, and McCree. So it's interesting. I just want to see, for 15 bucks, was the figure really worth it? So without further ado, let's get them open and take a look. Okay. For 15 bucks, comes with a lot of stuff. Guess we can just first. I guess we can look at what he comes with. Comes with the actual figure himself, alternate hands, his grenade bomb launcher thingy, and his ultimate they use in the game. And I have no idea what this is. I think it's like his landmine, probably. We'll figure it out. Without further ado, let's just get him out and see if he's actually a good figure. Okay. Nothing fell out. Let's move this down a bit. I'm a bit concerned if he'll be able to stand with a peg leg. I'll probably pose him with a stand anyway. We'll figure it out. Okay, let's look at the other accessories in the meantime. He does come with his... Okay, that was tough to get out of the packaging. Looks pretty good. Minimal paint apps, so nothing too crazy. Okay. Comes with a blast effect, probably for the... Oh yeah, there we go. Looks pretty good.
Sure, 15 bucks, I'm still pretty surprised for this much stuff.
An alternate hand. Wrist joint is... I think you can break this peg if you put a bit too much stress on it, so be careful with that. Here's his ultimate that he's in the game. Tire. Looks pretty good. Alrighty, moving on. We have an alternate hand for his detonator. Whoops-a-daisy. Here's detonator. Sure, that looks pretty good. Again, minimal paint apps. But the paint apps that are on there look pretty good. And his landmine for 15 bucks. That is a lot of accessories. I'm assuming that this peg leg goes in here to help him stand, and he can like be standing on it. Oh, we'll go over articulation first. Okay, articulation first. So come to the head. Whoops, starting off at the head. He looks up, not at all. Down, wow, quite a bit. Oh, well, yeah, so actually up, good amount, down quite a bit. So that's good. Okay, sure. Moving on to the arms. Shoulder comes up all the way around, rotation. Elbow, ooh, that's tight. I recommend heating that up before you move it. It is double jointed. It's got pins, which is kind of annoying, but for 15 bucks, can't complain. Wrist articulation's fantastic. We'll do this arm too to see if, yeah, this orange arm thing, yeah, that definitely limits the articulation of this arm. This is a free-floating piece, ab articulation. Moves back about that much. Should move down a lot because Junkrat's usually in a hunched over position. Moves good. Alrighty, moving on to the hip articulation. Legs come up about that much, back about that much. They go to the side, good amount. No thigh swivel. There is a swivel here though. Legs, the knee bend is about that much. Foot articulation here is good. Here the knee bend will be about that much, and there's not really ankle articulation here. So I'm still very impressed so far for 15 bucks. Can't find anything wrong with it. I'm pretty excited to just put on the accessories and see how he looks. Let's get to doing that. I'm probably not going to pose him ever with this hand. Okay, good. Hands weren't too hard to take out. Probably can keep this hand on him. This looks pretty nice. Let's talk about the likeness of him. We never even talked about that. Okay, so I'm gonna put up a picture of Junkrat on the screen now so you guys can compare his face. Looks pretty good. I can't really see too many problems with it. If I were to say only one gripe I have with it, it would probably be... I mean, if you're looking at this figure at a glance, he really does not look too bad at all. I think the black paint on his face here, I feel like it was a bit concentrated towards the forehead, a bit much here. So I think they could have kind of lightened that up a bit. I know that in the game, it's not really too big of a detail, but I'm pretty sure the ends of his hair are like burned like a bit of a redder color, but I understand they weren't able to add that. Still a pretty cheap figure. The tattoo on his arm looks pretty good. I'm happy that they added that. The backpack, I'm pretty sure that this should attach onto there, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it's a certain type of peg. Wait. Oh, there we go. Looks pretty good. Just makes him pretty back heavy, so you're definitely going to want to stand when posing him. This looks pretty good. These canisters here look really nice, all painted nicely. The chest, I understand they couldn't have added this. Just something that I would have liked would have been a bit of shading on like the muscles here, like the chest and the abs here. Some on the arm. Understand why I wasn't added though. It's a really cheap figure. Decal on the shorts is really nicely painted and nicely sculpted. Not only does he look really good, but likeness-wise, I can't find anything that really differentiates him from the Overwatch Junkrat. I know that there is paint on here, on this. Wait a second. Okay, I think I just realized the problem. Oh, wait, never mind. There's no problem. Apologies. I can't really think of any gripes I have with him. Tire looks pretty nice. Something I would change personally is just more paint apps. There's a lot of things just aren't painted. With, like, for example, this canister thingy here. A bit more paint on the tire, maybe, all over the body. But I'm just being nitpicky because I can't really find anything too wrong with this figure. Obviously, the peg leg makes it a bit harder to stand, but that's how he's in the game. They're not going to be able to change that. Something I'm just nitpicking. This is supposed to be a spring, so not all is supposed to be. It's supposed to see silver in between these little rings here, but that is nothing too crazy. Sure, let's just try on the other accessories, see how he looks. Like, for example, his gun here. This is going to be a pain to get on, I already know. Wha-bam! Did it with no heat whatsoever. I don't recommend doing that, because I definitely could have broke something. But that's fine. Actually, it's not fine. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Oh, wow, that looks awesome. Oh, okay. That is kind of a problem. His shoulder joint isn't too strong. Like, if it isn't kind of this... It's, like, ratcheted almost. So if it's in, like, this in-between position, it'll kind of fall down. Okay, well, now it's not doing it when I want it to. But, yeah, it will kind of fall down. If I were to pose him with it like this, yeah, it's just there's a bunch of weight everywhere, so you gotta definitely use a stand. Like this back here, the gun here, you're definitely gonna need a really good stand when posing this guy. I think they expect you to use this, but you're not gaining anything crazy with that. It's like, actually, I think it's definitely it's feasible if you really wanted to. Okay, yeah, I don't know if it's feasible actually. Might have been lying. Maybe without the gun. Or if I put the gun down or something. And without the tire. You guys know what I mean, okay? What other things are there to say about this guy? Okay, what I do want to mention is that since I got this guy from Disc Replay, this guy was new unopened. Or no, he was open, but he is new. He hasn't been taken out of the thing. Like, only the box has been opened, is what they told me. So, the good news is I was able to get this for a much cheaper price. I don't know how much this guy goes for. For 15 bucks, this does really kind of feel like a steal. It's not, like, on par with the Figma Overwatch figures, but, like, Figma Overwatch figures are super expensive now. This is not a half bad replacement if you need a Junkrat in your collection. Looks really good. Comes with tons of accessories. I'm pretty surprised by everything on it, basically. Might as well try to get this guy in some poses. We can remove that. I'm gonna figure out how to pose him with this, I'm telling you. Because I know they put it in here for a reason. It's definitely possible. Just gotta figure it out. The swivel at the boots here is really nice. I can move it around quite a bit. That's not bad. You can kind of pose him. Just fine. Obviously nothing too crazy. I guess some of the finer details here. Let's try posing him in some like signature poses. I want to get a stand. Let's get a stand out here, fellas. Okay, I have one extra stand in my collection that's not being used, so we will use this to pose him. These are good stands, I swear, guys. They just kind of do this sometimes. Probably going to reserve this stand for him to use, because it's going to get a pain posing him. It's going to be one of those guys, when I get him in a pose I like, I'm probably going to keep it there. I'm not trying to say it's no fun posing him, it's just a lot of factors come in when you're trying to pose him. Let's just get him in like a regular... It'd be nice if we could have him standing on his landmine thing. I wish his torso could just go down a tiny bit more. Just a tad. So I can just get a tiny bit more posability out of it. Works just fine though. Okay, so let's get him in the pose we want, then we'll use the stand to assist us in that. So this looks great, this looks fine, we like it, we love it, it looks fantastic. Let's grab this popper, put it right here. Push that down. Are we working? Oof, that's not good. Okay, sure. There we go. He's posed pretty nicely, and I'm very surprised for a $15 figure. This guy came with that much stuff. I don't know how much he is online, but I'll give my thoughts on all the prices currently. So, like, actually, let me just check right now. Okay, so I'm looking around, and depending on where you buy him from, he could be a big range. There's a serious range. But he seems to be around $30 to $60. I think the retail price is $27.99 or $24.99. But he doesn't seem to be in stock in a lot of places currently, so I think this is a lucky find, which is great. I'm really happy that I'm able to have him in my collection. He's a great figure. I'm really surprised that, wow, a steal for $15. It really is, it's like, let's compare some other $15 figures. This is the only other guy in my collection that I have that's around $15. We have Rockstar Freddy from Funko. That's all I have, and he came with 0 accessories. I guess if you want to count his microphone or like Circus Baby's head as an accessory. Not really accessories though. Maybe the microphone. This guy for $15, especially when, like, it's a steal because he wasn't even used. He was just kind of just the box was open, which was great. So definitely a steal. Super happy I got him. If you can find him, because it seems I can't find him anywhere online right now. If you can find him, I think anywhere under the price of $60 would probably be worth it for this guy. He comes with tons of stuff, and he's like, I'm surprised with the quality and everything on it. It doesn't feel like a cheap figure at all. I guess some of the joints are a tiny bit tight. Like, it's a well-made figure. Definitely recommend it to any Overwatch fans, anyone who has a current Overwatch collection. This will definitely fit right in with your Figmas. He might be a bit larger, because it is a domestic figure, but that's fine. Unless you super duper, like, if you really care about it. Yeah, because Figmas always tend to scale a bit smaller. But, yeah, this guy is slightly bigger, but I definitely recommend having him in collection. He's not going to be anything, not too big, nothing too crazy. Definitely is a good figure to have. Overall, really happy I got this guy for $15. Definitely a steal. But yeah, if you guys can get this figure, definitely recommend getting your hands on it. Super awesome. Out of 10, I'd give him, like... For the price point, I'd give him a 10 out of 10. But overall, the figure, I'd give him like a 8.5 out of 10. It's a great figure. So overall, great figure. Get your hands on it if you can. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.